So Ed, I wanted to show you this. Okay, so this is a normal, healthy, happy person. Okay, and every normal, healthy, happy person, Ed, has got a natural energy cycle there. Okay, this, Ed, in modern endocrinology is called the uptake of feedback system, the one I'm describing to you. We have at this core section of us, the energy field here and the organs here, they send information up to the brain about the state of the body, and then the brain releases hormones in reaction to those triggers, and those hormones, they go through the body in through the blood, the organs, and they do their job, Ed, and that is growing us, making us feel happy, making us feel attracted to someone or not. All those things, Ed, all the matters of life are included in this, right? And then the blood comes back here and the organs here, usually the kidneys and the womb, Ed, and the sexual organs, they send back information to the brain, which tells the brain if we have enough of these hormones or we need more. So then if we need more, then there are more hormones released, and then we say yes or no, and then more, and this goes on until we say, okay, we have enough, we are fine now. And then when we say we are fine now, then the brain gives the signal to all the organ-making glands, the hormone-making glands, to relax, and then the body really rests, Ed. And that is the energy cycle. Now, the problem, Ed, with all modern conditions is that this uptake of feedback section here stops working. You take, Ed, look at this: depression, gender dysmorphia, infertility, insulin resistance. All of it, Ed, is the same thing: sexual energy loss, Ed. And it's all because this area here is blown and isn't doing its job. The triggering mechanism is gone. And you'd wonder how that happens, Ed. And there are two ways it happens, Ed. One is that we're trained to suppress gut feedback. In the modern culture, Ed, we are taught from a young age to sit down and tolerate stuff. Sit down and just accept stuff and not react with our bodies, even if we want to. That physical reaction, Ed, it comes from the core, and we are set up for this problem, Ed, with this modern culture where we are told not to physically react to everything. And then, Ed, after years of being set up, we get actually triggered when we have a situation where we're stressed, and then the brain releases hormones. But at some point, Ed, we just lose hope, and we stop being able to tell the brain when we have enough and when we have too much, because we actually have given up hope that we'll ever be well again. And now, because this is the sexual energy cycle, Ed, the fact of the matter is that that moment for most people is the moment when they decided that they will never be sexy again, when they'll never be attractive, they'll never be hot, and they're never going to have mind-blowing wild sex again in their lives. And this could come on slow, Ed, as in the case of sexless marriages. It could come on fast because of one horrific disappointment. But however, Ed, ultimately most people can trace it back to a time when they gave up hope. It could come, Ed, because of nothing to do with sex at all, but just because life got so difficult. Just so difficult that you just stopped seeing the point of trying anymore. And Ed, there's always a deception involved in that, because technically speaking, we all know that soul is immortal. And so, no matter how horrible things have been in the past, the chance of things being different in the future is always there. So, there's always some sort of deception involved when a person gives up hope. And that's very important for me to say, Ed, because God has made us able to tolerate, to take anything. Our souls are immortal, and our body is built to support our soul in whatever our soul wants to do in whichever life for however long we want to do. So I'm just stating the facts here, Ed. And I just want to say, Ed, that to repair this uptake or feedback system, we need to do things to feel well and to feel hopeful again. Modern medicine fails here, Ed. They just supply um, artificial hormones here when the brain either stops giving the signals or the organs no longer have the vitality to produce hormones anymore, when the body is just too tired doing this without any we are well now response. So modern medicine just supplies artificial hormones, and that is just the worst thing, because that is saying, yes, there is no hope. This is what you got to do till you die. So that's bad, that's evil, it's evil. So the thing is, you have to do what it takes to start feeling well again. This is one way to repair this uptake or feedback system. And Ed, another very simple way to do it is to take back your urine and your sexual fluids, because urine, Ed, is the blood, filtered blood. Water doesn't go from the stomach to the kidneys, it goes from the bloodstream. That is the feedback of all the organs, including the brain, is in our bloodstream, and that bloodstream is filtered to make urine. So urine is a fundamental primary feedback system that will work when your internal feedback system is weak. But you got to manually take your urine back. And it doesn't work overnight, but it works, and you can feel the effect immediately with your energy levels, because when you take your urine back, you are telling the brain that we have all these hormones in the blood. So you don't need to keep telling the organs to make more, they can rest. And then once the organs rest, the recuperation process can start. This section can heal itself, and we can get back slowly to a natural cycle. And it's like having a second life. It's like being born again in the same body, because nothing of us, Ed, is actually the same cell from when we are born to when we die. Everything here is replaced in time. So we can do that at any time. We can heal from all of this, Ed. None of this is permanent. We can heal